The show's trademark is dropped by American Pickers Network History Channel after its ratings fall to the lowest of the Hi there, everyone. I'm Shofia H. Before you begin, welcome to my channel. The video. Now please click the subscribe button and watch this video. Such as the EEST channel has given up in the show's American Pickers trademark. Since ratings have fallen to the lowest level of American Pickers' current season is starring stars Mike in its 26th season, and Robbie Wolf John and Danielle Colby. The Jersey John Chalet enlists in the United States. Your information will be used in the Sun newsletter. In line with our Privacy Statement A and ETV networks, the owners of the History Channel offers a number of American Pickers trademarks from goods to multimedia that the U.S. Sun can only disclose that television networks A and E have given up on a trademark since ratings have been having difficulties, according to the Trademark and Patent Office of the state. A trademark owned by History Channel was dropped on 16 September 2024 as the cause of the termination. Trademark read abandoned since their use statement or request for an extension, promptly filed following the notice of allowance, was released. The trademark application was submitted in September. The trademark covered paper for 2022 is specifically gift envelopes made of paper gift cards, gift boxes and bags, notepads, social notes, and occasion cards and paper napkins for tables, tablecloths and printed materials such as books, brochures, pamphlets, and publications in the domains of historical artifacts and founded on. Additionally, a television series station as printed materials, including a number of novels that are nonfiction and based on television. Collection of coloring books, activity books, novels, graphic novels, and picture books. Writing implements such as pens, pencils, erasers, and folders of markers, crayons, highlighters, and pens. Pencil sharpeners, notebooks, paper clips, etc. Adhesive for household and stationery applications. And calendars, bookmarks, stickers, and posters. Stencils, the brand also applied to bags, specifically hobo bags, handbags, and sports bags, captures the individual. Bags for the night, bags for tote gym bags, the beach, backpacks, carry-on luggage, cosmetic bags, belts, and empty umbrellas. Specifically, 3 trademarks for leather shoulder belts for American Pickers are at the moment. One of the trademarks includes puzzle-based games, a fun game, American toys, video games, machines, board games, and model cars and trucks. Frank Kerr, a Pickers alum, battles. Prior to death, Crohn's and fractured back, LED toe painkiller addiction. Stroke. The second trademark covers products ranging from t-shirts to mugs. The multimedia is covered by the final active trademark. Products such as downloaded DVDs, entertainment services, webcasts, and more. Mike Wolf has built an empire in business, showcasing antique shops and real estate. Additional antique American Pickers. Shops for archaeology. Wolf's Village Bicycle. Mossy Point ANC is the landlord of Mr. Dedu Properties. Manufacturing. The trademark that has been abandoned occurs as Season 26 has introduced subpar evaluations. The October 9 debut episode brought in, as Mike sifted through evil, 565,000 fans. Nothing souvenirs from the second installment of the season that premiered on October 16th introduced in just 463,000 fans of Season 26's third episode. There was a minor uptick in the Great Rule with 566,000 people watching the DI. DeLorean, who witnessed Jersey John and Mike for a 4-generation carny go hog wild, equipped with a carousel of horses. Bumper vehicles and toy tanks were introduced in the season's lowest ratings with just 442,000 viewers. The ratings for the current are low in comparison to the season 25. Season 25 was introduced. 723,000 people watched the first part of the premiere as well as for Part 2, Episode 3, 676,000 had. By January, 880,000 viewers will have tuned in. The rating of 24 episodes soared to 948,000 viewers. However, the figures declined again over the majority of February, reaching their lowest on February 14, with 774,000 VI views and the most. February 28, with 966,000 on March 27, the season finale, brought in. According to the U.S. Sun, the show has 832,000 viewers and seems to be ending. May 2024, when the series will have additional seasons remaining on its agreement there. Season 26 filming is underway, and they have agreed to stay on the show for 3 more years. According to an insider Mike previously disclosed, he will begin filming this week for the upcoming season while Frank was on. More than 1 million people watched the show. Frank's most recent appearance on American Pickers quit the series in March 2020 to have back surgery in 2021, but Mike declared that he would not be going back to the sequence. Frank informed the U.S. Sun at an interview from 2021 in which he was at odds with. At the time, his co-star Mike Frank commented, "It's been 2 years since I last spoke with Mike. Knew I had a bad back, but he didn't give me a call and inquire about my well-being. That's the way the show was." Angled in his direction. 1,000%, I can't even stoop that low to demonstrate to you how acceptable it is. Such as you have Aerosmith and theirs. The frontman is Steven Tyler. Discovered my place, he's number 1 and I'm number 2. One on the show with which there is no issue. Me, perhaps you do have an issue. Frank added, all I'm trying to do is get through. Be as content and live your life as everyone else. Life is what you put into it, as best I can. If you don't invest much on it in an interview, you don't learn anything from it. Mike disclosed Frank's motivation for not going back to the. He described how History Channel's show. Frank hurt his back carrying things around his home during the pandemic. Went home and had surgery, using that he was taking time off and undergoing surgery. 7-2, he turned into the ideal storm. Opioid addiction, and that's when everything was altered. Mike stated. He used Frank's help to stage an intervention. Loving ones, I recall seeing him. About a month later, Mike claimed that he was simply planning to take care of everything on his own, and I inquired about his well-being. I'm fine, he said. Actually, I'm fine. Okay, and then a month or so later, he was sitting and observing Frank performing some of the actions he was taking were quite difficult, but Mike asserted Frank, continuing to battle addiction, as they battled as the filming began. Quite difficult to get him into treatment, and he never stopped trying to help his friend Mike. Stated that Frank was asked by production to negative results from drug tests, however, he didn't give them according to Mike. The network just ultimately decided to use a source, told the Sun of the United States that Frank's battle against substance abuse started as a result of Frank's conflict with. He was taking medication for Crohn's disease that left. When he shattered his back, his bones were weak. Required surgery, which is when he became dependent on painkillers. An insider stated that Crohn's disease is a bowel disease that results in inflammation within the digestive system, according to the source. Frank attended 2 treatment centers to fight his problems with addiction. He exited, after which he had a stroke, according to the insider. In the interview with the U.S. in July 2021, Frank disclosed that he started therapy for the misuse of alcohol at the AV Center he was sober for 77 days in Bendorf, Iowa. 11 months during the period of the interview in July 2022, 1 year later. At his AA, Frank experienced a stroke. Frank's friends from Farmhouse filed a conservatorship and guardianship for him quickly as a result of his decision-making. He died because his capacity was so compromised. On September 30, 2024, in hospice at the age 60. In spite of the dismissal and feud between Mike and, in the end, Frank made up, Mike was among the family members by Frank's side when he died in hospice-related topics. Thank you for. Please subscribe after viewing this video. American Pickers, our YouTube channel. And remain with